Hey there, everyone. It is Barb Ryder, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Michigan, coming to you on a Saturday. Hopefully, some of you will join me. I'm going to make sure that, there we are, awesome, and turn this down. Hello, hello, and welcome. So, we are here. I see that you are on. Hello, Diana, and all of you that are jumping on here. I'm coming to you on Saturday. We had to reschedule Thursday, but we are here, and it is a beautiful fall day in Michigan. I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. Hello, Margaret, and hi, Nancy. Hi, Jan. Welcome, everybody. As you are jumping on, let me know that you're here. I am trying to, and Carol, well, welcome. So I'm trying to keep up because I put the little, if you'll notice in the feed, in the comments, the Caring Leaves class. Today's the last day to RSVP for that. If you are interested in that, it is a $27. It includes a stamp set. I'll tell you a little more about that and show you the cards here shortly. But it's a fun little kit that you can get for $27. That's shipped. I'm looking to see who else is on here. And that class, I am planning to do like a stamp along. So I'll have a live class. I haven't scheduled the exact date yet because I need to make sure that the product that I'm going to include in your little kit is all, that I'll be fine with all of that. To get it mailed to you in time so you can stamp with me. But you might just want to watch the video and then come stamp later. Welcome, everybody, as you're jumping on. I don't know what is happening, why it's doing this. Okay, there we go. Wow, crazy. Thank you guys for sharing my video. I appreciate that you're taking time out on a Saturday to be with me. I've got some fun stuff to show you along with the projects. I got some cards to share with you and projects. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave my phone here so I can see the comments because the way that it's working, it is not there. Maybe I can see better that way. Okay. Hi, Sue. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the camera. And now if you don't care to see some fabulous samples before we get to stamping, you can fast forward if you're watching the replay. If you're live, you'll just bear with me, but I think you'll like these cards. We're going to talk about the mini catalog and some of the things that are in there, along with the projects using some stamps from there. All right, let me turn down the camera, and I'll still be up in the corner, up here in the corner. So I have some great Halloween projects to show you. Thank you to Nancy McLean. She is a fantastic stamper and is part of our team. She always has great stuff to share. And so she brought these cards for me to share with all of you. I don't really do Halloween. I haven't bought anything to do Halloween. I do more the fall cards or the Thanksgiving. But I know some of you love Halloween, and so I wanted to be able to share these since she offered. The other thing is this particular stamp set is an online exclusive, and you would simply go right up here to my website and shop now and then click online exclusives, and then you would be able to see this stamp set. Now, bad me, I did not look up this name beforehand. I know that it's still available. I looked at what was that's back ordered right now. This is not something back ordered. Another fun thing is that we do have some Halloween paper in the scrapbooking area of things with the new kits that you can get online. Okay, and again, these are exclusives, and you can get them online. This is called Halloween Memories. It's a kit. It's a $28 kit. It includes the description is you get 8 sheets, 2 each of basic black, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, and pumpkin pie. And you get white willow 12 by 12 2 sheets. You get double-sided 12 by 12 designer paper 6 sheets, single-sided paper 4 sheets, and you get a 12 by 12 sticker sheet in this $28 kit. Okay, I know it doesn't show up very well here, but I'm going to show you the other pages. If you create the projects, the layouts, they give you step-by-step instructions. Hi, Bobby. Thank you for sharing. To create these scrapbook pages. However, you can do whatever you would like. In addition, they have some other product that you can add to this. Oh, look, it says coordinates with the Potions and Spells bundle available online. Okay, that is what I'm going to show you samples of in just a second. Potions and Spells bundle. But here is a better look at the different designer papers and colors. This is our new two-tone cardstock that's coming out in 12 by 12. This is a little stamp set that you can purchase if you're making Halloween pages. Potions and Spells, yes. Thank you so much, Nancy. But this will give you an extra, so if you're looking for some Halloween paper, we do have some. It's on the online exclusives, along with all the other scrapbooking items that are new coming out in the online exclusives. All of these things. I shared these on my last video too. All right, let's take a look at these great samples that Nancy shared with me and us. I think you'll be able to see them pretty well. I'm going to hold them up like this. So she's done some of the swirl dotted, what do you call it? Folder. Hello. There you go. See that? And then we've got the folder I'm also going to feature. This one is like a cross gingham type folder using the vanilla and black. Look at the inside. How cute is that? Then we have this one, and just giving you a little different kind of look and feel on the card with the corner cut there. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, look at that. So cute. Here is a little hocus pocus. Super cute. Happy Halloween. Spells and Potions in the book there. This stamp set actually coordinates really well when I just went through those papers. A little hocus pocus. Now look at the different things. I mean, just as you're looking through all these cards, look at the differences that she has come up with in the cards. I love these bubbles. That looks so cool. Here we are with our little crow. And then here you've got two pieces of cardstock run through that swirly polka dot folder. And then there you go. These are great colors. You've got Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, only orange. Can you guys believe I just said that? Pumpkin Pie. Only orange was years and umpteen years ago. Double Double Toil and Trouble. Did I show you the inside of this one? I don't think I did. What's on this one? Oh, I did. Spells and Potions. All right. Oh, look. She took the blends and she colored the gingham ribbon, black and white ribbon, or black and vanilla is what it is now, and she made it purple to coordinate with the Highland Heather background. Here is another one with all these great colors. Lots of dies with this one to do all these fun things. Nancy was busy. So cute. So Nancy, you're on here. How long did it take you to create all of these really cool? Look at these here where she's done like a half, the potion spilling out. Isn't that cute? And just a couple more. Now this one is the 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. This one looks like a fun fold. Ready? Get at the sides and open it up like that. How cool is that? I think that's pretty awesome. Look at that. Here's another fun fold where she's taken the cats. She's got the black cat behind, so, whoops, wanted to turn it around, so thinking that turning it around was going to be the right way to show you. 2 days. So Nancy stamped for 2 days and made these awesome samples to share with us. Oh, look at on the back is where you can write your little sentiment. There you go. And last card, using that Highland Heather and in the inside. Great cards, Nancy. Thank you so much for sharing those with us. They are so cute. I have a couple sets that we're going to use from the mini catalog, and let me see which one is first here. I've got my little tabs in here. All right, the first one we're going to do is featuring the Caring Leaves. Okay, this is the excuse me. This is what I'm featuring as the $27, which includes the stamp set. You get the card kits, some portions of product, and the stamp set for this Caring Leaves. So this is the first stamp or set that we're going to use. It's on page 59 of the mini catalog. And let's see here. I want to look at this next one. No, that's something different. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way and let's start our first card. So if you're watching the replay, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. All right, let me grab everything that we need here. Now I'm going to bring in the Caring Leaves along with, this is the folder, and I did want to figure out the name of this folder. I should have had names written down, guys. I'm so sorry I did not do that. Let me find this folder. Not there. I don't... Darn. Okay, let's get to where this folder is at. So much fun stuff in this catalog, you guys. And I'm waiting for my big swaps to come back to share with you. And once I get those, I'm going to definitely go through with swaps that I have and some other cards that I've made. The folder that we're going to feature with the Caring Leaves is Forever Plaid. That's what it's called. And I have that right here. You can see all the plaid there. All right. So, looking at my comments down here. All right, so we're going to use this in just a minute. I've chosen to also use the, I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry. I should have been prepared. This one is in the annual catalog. This is a new one in the annual catalog, which I have right here, and we are going to look this up because here it is. This one is called Dashing Designs. I love this folder. It's a great subtle type folder, and it is from the annual catalog. So, here you go. We're going to be using this one too. This is the little stamp set called Caring Leaves. Alrighty. I've chosen to pair this with Grateful Blessing. This is from the annual catalog. This is from the mini catalog. And I chose to pair these together for our card tonight. Okay. I've already got stuff out of here. So let's put these over here out of the way. Alrighty, so I have lots of pieces here. This is basic vanilla, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Mossy Meadow, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to emboss that. We're going to do some stamping and stuff first, though. And I have some 2 pieces of basic beige, and these are 4 3/4 by 2 1/2, or 2 1/2, and then this one is 2 inches by 3 3/4, okay, of basic beige. This is a scrap that we're going to be making a pumpkin with, and then I have 2 other scraps that we're going to be stamping our leaves on. I've already got some linen thread that I've tied into a little bow. We're going to be using that. Let me put that over there. Okay, so ink pads, where are you? Right here. We are going to be using I don't think this is what I want. I want Old Olive. I don't want this color. I want copper clay. I do want copper clay. I guess, yes, I do. Okay, we're going to use these 3 colors. We're going to use Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, copper clay. Okay? All right. First thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and stamp 2 of our leaves here. And I'm going to use the same leaf. I like this, the one that has this one right here. Alrighty, so let's do one in Wild Wheat. I am going to go ahead, and another thing about this little stamp set is that it's a stamp set that you would fussy cut because we don't have dies for this, but that's okay. Alright, so that's Wild Wheat, and it's going to yellow up a little bit as it sits and it soaks into the paper. Here is the center, and I'm just going to ink that up, making sure that I'm not too, see, I don't know, do you guys see how it's really dark around the edge there? This is a tip, okay, that, when I look at it on this side, it looks like bubbly. That tells me my ink pad is too juicy. And so, when I stamp that, see what it does? That is not what we want. So how do you fix that? First of all, I'm going to clean this stamp off, and I know I've showed you this tip many times before, but we are going to do this again, because there might be somebody new watching this video and not realizing how do you get a really nice image from these distinctive type stamps. I have my plastic spoon that I keep in my stamper kit, and I'm just going to take the back of that spoon and I'm just going to push that ink down into the ink pad, and I'm going to show you up close how you can see the difference in that ink not being so heavy on the top. See the difference in that color there? I know that my ink is pushed down in there, and I'm going to get a better coverage. I'm going to wipe this off on my scrap paper. You can then take it and clean it in your Stampin' Scrub, or Stampin' Scrub here too. So let's do that. Put that out of the way. All right, now let's try this again. I've cleaned my stamp. Now I'm going to ink this up over here, and look at the difference. See, there are none of those blotches, and that's exactly what I want. Okay, now there are veins in this little stamp, and I'm going to try my best to sorry my head's in the way here, but trying to put these veins that are open right where I have already stamped, and let's see how well I did. I did pretty good. There we go. Now let's clean this, and we're going to use the copper clay, and I need one more leaf, and we are going to use the other color here. Now I might have to use a spoon on this one too. I don't know. Did I clean this? I don't think I cleaned the outline. Gotta do that. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for jumping on here. I see some more of you jumped on. Thanks for coming on with me on a Saturday. Normally I'm here on Thursdays, but we had to reschedule this week. All right, so here is my other, and we're going to stamp that down just like that. I'm going to clean this as I go this time, that way I know I have it clean. All right, and then let's see how our ink is. Now see how dark that is in the one spot? It's too juicy again. So let's stamp that off onto my scrap paper. I'm going to clean my stamp, and we're going to get that spoon back out here, and we are going to push this out of the way again. We're going to move some of this ink so that it's not so juicy. It's nice to have nice juicy pads, but when you're using this distinctive stamps, you really don't want it that juicy. You want some nice, beautiful images. That's why you use your little plastic spoon. All right, here we go. And can you see the difference in the color in there? Okay, so perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let me try to get this lined up as good as I did on the other one, okay? Let's see. Now, if you don't line them up directly, you can see on some of my other samples, it doesn't matter. Still gonna look great, okay? Beautiful. All right. And then last, we're gonna do one more stamping before we go on to making our pumpkin, for one thing, and cutting these out by hand. All right, so this piece right here, we're going to, I know what I didn't do. Okay. I didn't get the other piece out that I need here. We're going to be using this piece right here. And I did not put that on a block. So let me see if I have any blocks left here. I'm getting ready for my first Monday stamp night, and all my blocks are set up for Monday night stamping. So there we go. All right, now we're set. Okay, first of all, we're going to do the sentiment, and that's what this piece is for. This piece is actually a little wide, but it's still okay. It's gonna look great. I'm gonna do this in Mossy Meadow, and let's ink that up. And this says, I'm grateful for you. And I'm going to stamp this whoops, down here at the bottom. Just like that. Beautiful. I still need my green because I'm going to use that with the little sprig that I took out here. So, okay, got that. All right, so this piece right here, we're going to use, and I'm going to, let's see here, I'm going to stamp it there, and I think I'm going to stamp one more. Being very really precise, I guess. Okay, so there we go, kind of in the middle of the basic beige. That's what I just stamped on. Okay, and I just cleaned that. Okay, all right, so these two pieces are done. Let's take this and close this up for the moment, put these over here out of the way. All right, so next we're going to build our pumpkin. So this is pumpkin pie, and we're going to be using the bee punch. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but I saw someone do this and thought, okay, this is way cool. Another way we can use this Valentine bee punch, right? I just have a piece of the pumpkin pie, which is like 1 1/2. That way I can stick it right here and not pop all these out everywhere. So I need 3 of these bee pieces, and I'm just going to turn it around the other way just so I can hold it better. And there we go. All right, there's my 3 pieces. Get this out of the way. Now on 2 of these, we're going to take the little pointer, the bee stinger piece. Hi Ruth, and welcome. And I'm just going to kind of come around and just round that off, okay? so that it looks a little more like a oval, and get that stinger off of there. And this one, I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to angle the tip. Okay, see what I did there? And well, a little more. It looks like a pumpkin stem. All right, so there's that. Now the next thing I need to do is I'm going to actually take this and I'm going to run it through this folder, the plaid folder. I've already done that, so I don't have to do those, because I don't know why I didn't do this. I should have ran this through, but I'm going to have to jump up to run this through the folder. But what I did is, let me see. So here's a tip for you, okay? You've got a stem up here, and I don't want a line running right through my stem. So let's just give you an idea. When you put these in here, you're going to strategically put them so that you have your lines. You can have big lines, little lines, whatever you want. You're going to put that in there, okay? Then the one that has the stem, you're going to make sure you place this one in here so that your stem doesn't get a line through the middle. So what I'm trying to do there is place that. Okay, see that? So the stem is in the open box. That's what you want to do when you run these through to make this pumpkin. Okay, so I run all three of those through, and here is what we get. The pieces have their, and I didn't cut these off first, so let me do that. I'm going to round off these edges on this that I've already run through. I got to make sure not to cut all three of them, because I need this one for my stem, which will be this way, and just like that. Okay, so there's that. We're going to run that through in just a minute. Now the next thing I'm going to do is excuse me, I'm going to grab I have some markers out here for our next project. This is the copper clay, and so what I'm going to do is take my either end, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to color my stem so that I have a pumpkin stem, right? So there's that. Now, if you want to go around the edges, you can just take this and just kind of go around the very side of the edges. What that does is just gives you some dimension with your pumpkin. Okay. If you prefer to use a pumpkin pie, just so it's not as dark, I'll bring it up closer so you can see all I did is I just ran this around the edge. See how there's a little bit of color around the edge of the piece of pumpkin? That's what you want. Super easy. I can't wait. I was going to show you guys a picture of how beautiful it is out off my deck in the fall. I'll show you that in just a minute. But it's not there yet. This was a picture from last year, okay? But you got to see it. All right, I'm going to take this over really quick, and I'm going to run this through emboss. I don't know, I forgot to do it before we started. So, one momento. Actually, I need both of these pieces. We're going to run this piece through also, this one right here. So, give me 1 second, and that way you don't have to watch me do it on the camera. So, okay, there's one, and here is two, and I'll be right back. But the thing is you have to stamp your image before you run it through the embossing folder. All right, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you this. Okay. All right, I am back. Okay. Look at the embossing on that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then I stamp this, and I have this piece embossed. Okay. All right, so we are ready to put our things. Oh wait, we're not. We got to cut these flower leaves out really quick. So look how easy. I mean, this really is not a hard fussy cut at all. Okay, you just have to move your paper instead of your scissors to make a nice smooth line as you're going around, and it really is an easy job. But as you're sitting here watching me, how many of you are like, oh, I do not like to fussy cut? I know I've asked this before, but I don't remember. I think we've got some new watchers on here. Who likes to fussy cut? Tell me. Let me know. I don't mind it, but I like to be done with stamping and then making it happen, you know. So I don't do a ton of fussy cutting. I use my dies, but when there's lots and lots and lots of little dies, Ruth, you don't mind fussy cutting? Yeah, it really depends. Real intricate, I'm not too big on. But I have one of our projects here is going to do some other fussy cutting, but I think it's pretty cool. So there we go. I know some people really prefer to use their dies all the time, but sometimes there's just a need for some fussy cutting. Okay, now how long did that take me? A minute? Did that just take me a minute? Not too long at all. Okay. All right, so here's all our parts and pieces. Let's put our pumpkin together. Let me grab my silicone mat here and my adhesive. So I want this piece with the stem to be on the top. So what I'm going to do is look at my lines, and I think I want this in the inside. So I'm going to put some adhesive there. And then let's take a look at this one. We'll do that. So I want this on the inside. Okay. So I've just put adhesive kind of in those two spots. And I'm going to put these together and maybe even probably overlap them, because I don't want it to be super wide. And then you're just going to create your pumpkin with the other piece on the top. So I'm going to add a little more adhesive there so that this sticks well. Gosh, if I can get a hold of it. Because you've got these lines. You've got the plaid there. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, look at that pumpkin. You guys like it? I think it's pretty cool. Now we're going to take this piece and let's get lots of adhesive on here. Because you do have the grooves in the paper from the embossing, you want to make sure that you have plenty of adhesive so it's going to hold onto your card front. Now, one more thing. I'm going to take this, put some adhesive on the top, because what's going to happen is I want this piece right about there in the middle, okay? And then this is going to go on the top, just like that. All right, so there, I've built that. See what I did there? And then, let's see here. This is kind of going to go in the middle. Let me see if I got it pretty good. Whoops. Just slid it over, Barbara. Okay, well, let's do this. That's why it's not sticking well. This piece needed adhesive on the back. All right, let's do that and that. Okay. There is the first part of our layers. Now we're ready to add these, and so what we're going to do is we have one here, one there, and look at this, how cool this looks behind the pumpkin, right, for fall. So let's get some dimensionals and pop these up. There we go. And the other thing is you can, excuse me, if you wanted to use the other verses, you could use one of the verses on the inside. I'm grateful for you and you're such a blessing. That would be a great one to go on the inside. But this is another way that you can use all the fun little stamp sets and kind of think outside the box instead of, oh, that looks like spring, so I don't think I can use that anymore. Well, no, that's not the case. Let's see, we're going to put our pumpkin about right there. And leaves. And And then let's put our pumpkin down. And we're almost done. Okay, so there and there. One more. One more for Mr. Pumpkin. Okay. I didn't triangle that very well, did I? Oh well. Okay, let's put this right here. And this just gives you a really pretty kind of fall card. Last but not least, I remember I pre-tied my little bow. And so let's take a mini glue dot and kind of roll it into a little bit of a log after I get it on the linen thread here. Okay, and that will just kind of go right there. And this is a super cute thank you card, fall card, harvest card, whatever you want to call it. And then this is going to go onto our vanilla to finish this off. Okay. Now, if you, I stamped the leaves and cut them out on vanilla, but you could use the basic beige as your card base if you prefer. But there's card number 1. What do you think? I love it. So that's using the caring leaves, the bee punch to make your pumpkin, and this fun little stamp set. I'm Grateful Blessing. Now, let me share the cards with you again. The Caring Leaves class, today's the cutoff. So there's a link thank you. There is a link you can click and go and RSVP, and then I'll reach out to you on what type of payment. But here is one of our cards. This is using that folder that I just used. It couldn't be, oh, thank you. And then this one is a fun fold. Okay. Here is using that plaid folder again, and this is a fun fold. Just like that. And last is some of that new, what it's called, it looks like, looks like the tree embossing folder with the lines for the trees. But yeah, there you go. All right, there's one to add. Okay, so that is card number 1. And let's see, this is okay. Here's another one I thought you could use really well with that layout is in Everything Give Thanks. This would look really nice around the pumpkin, like to put the pumpkin in the middle there. Anyway, that was where my thoughts were going with that one. Okay, let's move these out of the way. And our next project actually is a Christmas card. I shared before that I will start you doing one Christmas card every live so that you'll have lots of ideas as we're coming up on the holiday seasons, and you can use those for your Christmas ideas. Okay. Okay, let's move this and this. I'm going to need that. Just get myself ready here. Okay, we're going to use Pretty Peacock. And I didn't put any gems on that other card, did I? I don't think it needed it. I thought it looked great. All right, we are going to show how we can do this technique using the blending brush and or the sponge dauber. We are going to feature Peaceful Season. Let me grab my catalog back here and take a look at this suite somewhere in here that I had marked, but now my marker's gone. There. Anyway, here are some samples, page 23. And then when you turn the page, that's where you're going to see all of the, there's my marker. We're going to be featuring this folder. It's called Painted Trees, 3D embossing folder, and the Peaceful Season stamp set with the dies on the page to the left. So 24 and 25. I'm going to show you how to make this really amazing card. Okay, so what I've done is we have that embossing folder with the trees, okay? And so what I have done is I have pre-embossed white, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, you can see the embossing there, right? And then I have embossed again, and I've cut out, I have fussy cut 2 of the trees. I've just fussy cut them right out, just kind of followed around the edges there. So I've got 2 of those. That's what we have. And what I'm going to do is I am going to show you, where's my paper? Right here. The difference, I want to show you the difference in using the dauber and then using the blending brush. Hi, June. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the sponge dauber, and again, you just tap it into your ink like that, and then you start light. You don't want to go heavy because you can't take it away. If you do it too heavy, then you got the color that you don't care for as much. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead. I got this one started a little bit. I'm just going to see how the color is just popping. It's hard to tell on camera, but I'm just lightly going over, and you can see how it's coloring the tree. So I'm just going to keep going until I feel like I'm not getting as dark as I would like, and I'm going to get some more ink and then just lightly go over the embossed edging. All right, and then where I want it to be a little darker, I'm going to just push down harder and get a little bit darker there, okay? But the key is to start light and then get dark. Don't just massively push down hard right away, because you might not be happy with how it turns out. Okay, look at that tree. Isn't that amazing? So nice. Now, there are trees in the suite if you buy the suite. I did not. I just bought the folder, so I did not buy the trees. So that's the reason that we are creating our trees this way. Okay, and by the way, again, this is Pretty Peacock ink. To make these trees, they really make me think of the shaded, like the spruce trees, the blue spruce. That's what I wanted to say, the blue spruce trees. All right, so there we are using the sponge dauber. Okay, I'm going to lay these up here. Now this is the piece we're going to layer onto our card, and I'm going to take my blending brush and just swipe it across and get some ink, and just, I like to tap it off in case there's a blob like right somewhere where I don't want it to be. I'm going to take this, and again, you want to start light, but I want to show you that you can do this technique either way. It doesn't matter, whatever tool you have, you can do this technique. And all I'm doing is kind of trying to stay right where the embossing is at to color the tree. And then up here at the top, I'm just kind of, now see, I got outside the edges there, and I didn't really want to do that, but that's okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come outside the edges all the way around to give it a hue of the color all the way around, so it doesn't look like I made a big mistake there. Okay, so let's do this one, and let's come up here. There we go. I did better on the little one here. Get more ink and get this one done. All right, and I'm going to bring this color on down to the bottom, down there. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at those trees. What do you think? Nice. Okay, let's, we are going to close this up. Now, I told you that we're using this Peaceful Season. It's got great sentiments in it, you guys. You need this one. I'm telling you, for Christmas sentiments, it's awesome. Here are the dies, and the word Christmas can be cut out completely. You've got a background that you can cut this out and stamp Christmas, and really great, like banner labels. We're using this little guy here, okay? And we're using, hoping this season is bright and beautiful. And we're going to stamp that in Cherry Cobbler. Somewhere I have Cherry Cobbler ink pad. But look at the detail and see the little detail right here on all four corners. It's so cool. Okay, so there's that. So let me find my Cherry Cobbler ink pad over here somewhere amidst everything. Okay, here we go. Oh. There. Cherry Cobbler. We are going to stamp our sentiment into this little guy. And hoping this season is bright and beautiful. I'm going to bring this down here. Let's see. How do I want this to be? This is actually going to go right here. And let's see if I can do it. I think it looks kind of cool there. That way. All right. Let me see if it fits this way. Oh, it does. Very good. Okay. Let's stamp this. Hopefully I did it good. I didn't cut another one. Okay, there we go. So I turned it on a diamond, the diamond side. Next, I want to clean this off. Clean that off. There we go. Now, I have some Cherry Cobbler. We have these two pieces, and what I want to do is I'm going to pop these two pieces up to give us some dimension in our trees. So we've got one more that can go right there, and we could put another small one here. We could take this, I think I want to put the other small one like that. So let's take some dimensionals and pop this up. And I'm going to pair this with some of our Pretty Peacock ribbon that carried over into the catalog. I'm going to use some smaller dimensionals up here towards the point, just like that. All right. Okay, this one's going on first. Oh, I'm going to need those dimensionals for this guy. Okay. So this one, I'm going to put this kind of right here. Okay. And then this on this side. And these trees will really look different according to whatever color you decide to sponge them. Okay, look at that. And see that dimension? So awesome. So my thought was that we would put this right over here to the top. Now, I want your opinion. Should I, okay, let me get what I need here, I think, somewhere. Here we go. Tell me what you think. Should we use this? Actually, I started thinking. I've got this new Cherry Cobbler in gold ribbon, or we have our Pretty Peacock in gold ribbon. Which one do you think I should use for our ribbon for this project? The fun part too is that you can do this ribbon so that it can go in the little slots here. If I can do this. There we go. I'm going to look at your comments. Extra dimension is a great idea. Thank you. I also just bought. Okay, yeah, it's good. Hi, Deb. Hi, Deborah. So should I use the Peacock and gold ribbon or the Cherry Cobbler and gold ribbon? Okay, so there's that. Let's bring this over here. I'm just going to put this one in and see what it looks like. Which one do you guys think we should use? Oh my gosh. My fingers are fumbling while I'm watching for your comments. Peacock or Cherry Cobbler? Our card base is Cherry Cobbler. Okay, so there, you can see that sparkly ribbon. We can do that. We could bring it around. and just do a kind of a bow like this. I didn't pre-make this, so this is, you know, kind of like on the fly here, and then we can have a piece that hangs down here. Cherry cobbler. Diana says cherry cobbler. So there's that. The other thing is, you know how we have this fun design where we can like bring the ribbon like this. I have one cherry cobbler so far. So pretty. This gold is just gorgeous. Okay, so there's just an idea with that one. Let's take a look at the cherry cobbler. Cherry cobbler. This is really great ribbon, you guys. It's so easy to work with, and there we go. I kind of like that one. I kind of like that cherry cobbler. Don't you think? I think it's cherry cobbler. You do like the peacock too? What do you think about that cherry cobbler? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, this is going to be on the top. So while we're still looking, I'm going to take this. We're going to add this to our pretty peacock layer, which is just a very small layer. Like I did it at the 1/8 of an inch, I think. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Yeah, I did do it 1/8 of an inch. I did it on the 8ths. Okay, just so that there's just a little bit of peacock showing. See that? The pretty, okay, all right. And then next we have our piece that's going to go on the inside. Okay, so that we can write our sentiment. And let's see, let's do this and this, get that even. All right. And let's put this on the front, and then we'll put our sentiment with ribbon on last. This looks so pretty together. Just a little bit of cherry cobbler showing, a little bit of peacock, and then these beautiful trees. Okay, so see there, you've got a little bit of the cherry cobbler. You've got a cherry cobbler sentiment here. Let's go ahead. I think we're gonna go with the cherry cobbler, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of adhesive there. This, I'm going to do this fun technique where you just do a zigzag behind. You guys have seen me do this a few times, I think. And we'll do that. I want to try to get it so it's not covering up those the holes there, if that makes any sense. Just like that. Beautiful. I need my ribbon scissors. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Let's get some dimensionals. Who is still here with me? Very good. Okay. I'm kind of overlapping the ribbon a little bit too, just so that it holds it in place on the cardstock. All right, and that is going to go right there. Oh, that's so pretty. And let's bring this over that way a little bit. Kind of zigzag that in there. All right, so there is that. And last but not least, we really don't have any red. I went through my things here. I have these are new. They're called gold texture, but they're really more yellow. They're really more yellow. But look at these, are really cool. These are the petal pink and pretty peacock foil gems. We still have those in the catalog, and there's gold in them with the peacock. We could add those on there, but I really would like the red. And so with that, I actually think I'm going to go ahead and, oh, look, no, we could do gold. We could do these tiny gold. These are the blooming pearls, okay? Those are in the annual catalog, and that's what we're going to use. Blooming pearls. The tiny ones. Now, I guess you could take your, what do you want to say? There are some gold gems that are out there, but I just don't have them apparently. But these will work. These, I'm going to use add that little bit of gold. So let's grab my pick tool. And maybe, I think I'm just going to take some and this one's kind of big, so do I want that? Oh, I didn't put that on there straight, girls. You guys did. Look at, it's not on there straight. I can't have that. All right, I'm going to try to shift it a little bit. I want that to be straight up and down there. I must have switched it when I shifted that around. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. My words were cockeyed. All right, let's take the tiny ones here. Let's do the tiny ones. So let's just add some pearls here and there. Let's go up here. Here we go over here. And let's just take some more and maybe add some on the trees. Yeah, to just give us some something in the trees, right? Let's go here. And maybe just on this center tree, I think. There we go. Can you see those little gold pearls in there? I added them on the center tree and then just around. It just adds enough. You could take your cherry cobbler, like I said, and color the regular pearls, or you could color the rhinestones, the basic rhinestones. So, all right, so this is a way to use this beautiful folder and just get a whole awesome look. And that's the 2 cards I have for you tonight. Okay, don't forget, you can do the RSVP for the Caring Leaves, and RSVP is open for the blessing box for RSVP of the 15th of the month. That is the date I need for the blessing box to get everything ordered. Now that's a little different. That is a $40 now, just because postage went up again. And so instead of $38, it is $40 now. However, you get a lot of product in those blessing boxes, so it's so much worth the value. There are our 2 cards for tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed those cards. Let's take a look. Which one's your favorite? I know that, bring them up a little closer. I can tell you which one's my favorite. If somebody knows me, they know which one's my favorite. Let's see. I'm just looking to see if any comments. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera back up. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I like to stay on here. I like to give you an hour time of different tips and tricks along with card projects, and I really enjoyed sharing Nancy's, all of Nancy's fun cards using the Spells and Potions bundle. The pumpkin card, great seeing you on this Saturday. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, Saturday's different. Bill's upstairs watching TV. I'm going to go grab something to eat after I'm done here. But yeah, it is different doing a Saturday for me. Hopefully someone tuned in that normally doesn't see me because I'm on Thursday nights, and hopefully they'll enjoy what they saw. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around, and let's see if you can see any different, if it shows up a different in this way. So cute. I love that one. That's my favorite because fall is my favorite. All right, but look at the detail in this card. See that? The light shines pretty brightly that way. There you go. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate you. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube. I'm over here, over there, wherever. Give me a thumbs up, and I hope that you will enjoy the rest of your weekend. I do have some things available that I actually have recorded some videos to upload on YouTube that won't be on my Facebook. So make sure you go check out YouTube when this next week. Alrighty? Okay, I'll look forward to seeing you next Thursday for sure. Lord willing, nothing happens. I'll be here. All right, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.